Stardew Valley 1.6 is on the way with 100% confirmation from the developer himself, Concerned Ape, who tweeted out this. There is going to be a Stardew Valley 1.6 update. It's mostly changes for modders, which will make it easier and more powerful to mod, but there is also new game content. Though much less than 1.5, I'm taking a break from Haunted Chocolatier to work on this at the moment, and then going back to Haunted Chocolatier. This is very exciting news, as there was a big question mark for the future of Stardew Valley, and us players didn't truly know what that may look like, especially now that the developer is working on a completely new project and a new game called Haunted Chocolatier. But seeing this tweet is very refreshing to see and exciting, because this now confirms that we will get new game content. There is more confirmation on one thing that we can definitely see in this update content wise, which we will discuss soon. And if you keep watching to the end of the video, I will also share my predictions on what else I think we will see in this update. But first, let's go over the main reason for this next update, and that is to make modders happy, to make their life much more easier. There will be lots of quality of life features for modders, which will make it easier to add mods to the game. Now, this is only exciting and important news if you are a PC player, of course, or a modder. But apparently modding for Stardew Valley isn't very easy or fun at the moment, and it can be quite challenging and frustrating, especially when the game gets updated frequently. This can break mods completely, and it means modders have to constantly go back and update their mods to keep everything in line. This also limits the amount of mods and different types of mods that we can see in the game. So I think in 1.6 there will be some kind of powerful tool and feature in game that modders can use and appreciate, and maybe the code will get changed and tweaked, making it even more easy to mod. But I'm not too familiar with modding myself or coding, so I don't exactly know what this could be, what will get added to make modding easier. But let's talk about new content. This is the thing I am most looking forward to. Now, we always knew that 1.6 wasn't going to be a huge update content wise. The developer has already previously stated and kind of gave us a sneak peek that 1.6 wasn't meant for content and it was going to be small. It was always meant to be aimed towards modders. But having confirmation that there will be some new content is exciting, because I didn't think there was going to be any content whatsoever. There has been a few hints here and there, and I was scratching my head to think, what exactly would this be? What content could we see to Stardew Valley, years and years after release, different from what we've got now? What could it be? A lot of people seem to think that the game is in a happy place and it's perfect where it is right now. But some confirmation of what we can see in this update is here on screen from a tweet, a reply from the developer, where someone tweeted, "Will you ever add more dialogue for the characters or no? Either way is fine, I'm just curious since you said that new game content." And he replied saying yes, the new update will have some more dialogues. He's working on that right now as we speak. So this is confirmation, guys, that we are going to see some new dialogues for the NPCs. Now, could this be new heart events? Could this just be random dialogue as you talk to an NPC, so they don't say the same thing over and over again, just different conversations? Is this going to be with every NPC, or is it going to be with just the new ones that came to Ginger Island? I'm not too sure, but it is good to know that some of the dialogue is going to change. Maybe this could also be something to do along the lines of your wife and husbands, or even your kids. Will they change the dialogue for those characters as well? Can you actually interact with your children now? I think it's a possibility, guys, and I will talk about that as we get towards the end of the video. So that is very exciting news, and I'm sure a lot of people are going to be excited about the confirmation of the new dialogues. So that is all we've got confirmed. We know there's going to be some new game content, we know there's going to be some new dialogue changes, but what else could we see? I'm sure that's not going to be the only thing. The fact that Eric Barone is taking a step away from Haunted Chocolatier to work on this means, he's got some work to do. There's definitely going to be some content added. So let me talk about my predictions. What am I expecting to see in 1.6? Now, usually when I do these prediction videos, I'm quite right. I have been quite spot on with some of these. Even in the 1.5 video, I did literally predict that there was going to be a new area that we could go to by entering a boat. And Lord behold, Willie let us access his boat and take us to Ginger Island. I was spot on with that, and I was also correct with the new farm layout. I said a beach farm, and we got the beach farm. So guys, I'm not saying I'm right, but listen, my predictions, they could be close. So let's see. Now I'm going to dive straight in to one of the highly anticipated, most requested change to come to Stardew Valley that I actually do think is going to happen, guys. And this is the kids, the children. People are demanding this. This is so requested and it has been for years. And like I mentioned before, if they are already working on dialogues, I do think we are going to see something new with the kids. Now listen, I don't think they're going to grow up. I don't think they're going to be walking around your farm and interacting with the other NPCs and having their own daily routines. No, that's way too far, way too extreme, especially as this is only a smaller update. But some things that I think we will get to see is more interaction between, your character and your own children. Example, dialogues, being able to talk to them. Maybe they will have their own portrait designs now, so when you interact with them, they get a little box pop up and they'll give you a little conversation. And I think they'll do a little bit more around the house as well. Maybe their pattern will change around the house. And maybe the most we could probably see is the children coming out onto the farm area just like your wife or husband does. Do you know when they come onto the porch and have their own little area? Maybe the kids will do that too. That's extreme, but it could happen. I think they're going to tweak and change the kids because I know this is one thing that is so requested. If they don't do it now, they are missing an opportunity and it'll never happen. This is the only chance we've got to see an update for the children. Now, could they age up? Could they grow up one more stage? I'm not too sure, that might be too extreme, but definitely expect to see something with the kids. I guarantee it, I feel like it's going to happen, it's got to happen, and I hope it does. Now, some of the new content that I expect to see, it usually comes with near enough every single update that we get, if I'm right, and that is going to be some kind of new crops, new fruit plants or saplings, and new fish. We normally see these with every update that we've had. We've always had some new fish, we've always had some new plants and crops. I feel like this is going to come. It's got to, it's a farm game. Every update, you've got to get some new crops for people. Please make it happen. I'd love to see it. And it's something, we are more likely to see that kind of content than a crazy kid change, right? Now, something else that I think we will be able to see and expect with this update is some kind of production machine. We're probably going to get one new product machine. I'm trying to think what it could be, but like I said, with these kind of updates before, we normally do get something new along those lines. And now another thing that I think will also come is some customization between the character, maybe some new hairstyles, they always seem to come, maybe some new clothing now that we've got the old tailor system, and some new furniture. Do you think we'll see some new furniture? I think we could. I think we could see some furniture that can be placed outside on the farm because, this is quite a limitation when it comes to Stardew Valley. There's not a ton of furniture that can be placed outside. So maybe we'll see something like that. I don't think we're going to get any new areas. You aren't going to be able to go and visit a new place, like Ginger Island. Nothing like that is going to change in my opinion. I don't think we're going to see a new NPC, don't expect any new characters. I feel like it's just too far into Stardew Valley now to introduce another character, especially if it's only a smaller update. And if there's no new area, and then how are you going to introduce new people? So I don't think we're going to see that. A new festival, I was kind of thinking about this, will we get another some kind of festival or event similar to the night market? I'm not too sure. This is probably quite a lot of work, and if it's only a small update, and then maybe not. But let me know down below, guys, what do you think we will see in this new 1.6 update content-wise? And obviously just rein it in. Let's understand it's not going to be huge, but kind of some small things that you may see, because we know we're getting it. I want to see your opinions and your thoughts on this. Give me some of your ideas of what we could see for 1.6, but this is great news, very exciting. I really can't wait for this. I did predict a 1.6 update to release this year, towards the end of the year. I am still going to stick with that prediction. I still think we're going to see 1.6. We've got to remember Concerned Ape is no longer alone. He does have a team that help him with these future updates now, so he can actually get these done a lot faster. And if it's not going to be a huge update, why would it be years, for it to release? So I am still going to predict this to release somewhere, I'm going to say around October, November. I'm just going to say that, we'll see. So yeah, my imagination right now is running crazy. But that is it for this video, guys. Confirmation of 1.6 100%, and of course confirmation of some of the things we can expect to see in 1.6 with the dialogues and the quality of life features for modders. It is here, it's on the way, we know it's in the works. Could this be the last ever update for Stardew Valley? Or will there ever be a 1.7? Who knows? But hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, please smash the like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and stick around on the channel because when Stardew Valley 1.6 drops, I'll be covering everything. And of course, even more better when Haunted Chocolatier drops and we can start a brand new adventure, a new journey on Concerned Ape's new game. I can't wait, guys. Thank you all for watching. Stay safe, stay awesome, and of course, stay cozy.